Sports pregame show. They just hit big shots time and time. Again. Yeah, just the way you want it would do the road thing. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Barnes and Green to the forward set. Right out is Andre Thompson. And it's Bogut at the center. Here's Jacobs. Barnes grabs the miss. A nice bounce back here for Harrison Barnes. Wow, that's a really smooth finish. That's why we and they always love seeing him at even those breaks. It makes it look fun and easy. Oh, that was a great ankle. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back in this game like this. Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. What about maybe even a question mark, Mark? Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint, that's for sure. And there's the call on the eraser. That's his first foul. Here's Renat. He has 7. It's going. Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. From deep three-point range, shot is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Yeah, that was a major league thrust right there, my friend. In a tight contest like this break, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction. You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad. And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts. Here's the eraser. Back to Smith. Lock at 6. I'll tell you what, you better watch out. He is on fire here today. First quarter ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Renat. 9 points in the game so far. And lots of contact there. That's in the shot. Pushing too. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. The defense keeps coming up short. Just no solution for Red Hot. Already up to 9 points. He's able to come up with 1 steal too. You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show. He has such terrific form and consistency on the free throw. Beautiful to watch. Here's the eraser. He's got 6. Feeds it to Thompson. Over to the left wing. Down the front on the shot clock. Quickly needs to get a shot off here. Marked down low that time. He got the 3-second rule. Last time for Golden State, they won that game against Oklahoma City. Deadly from behind the 3-point line in that game, and it really gave them the ability, I felt, to stretch that defense out. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it opened things up for them in a big way. The defense was never able to string together any stops or get comfortable. Here's Sparks. Swings it from beyond the arc. Red Hot's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. A good open look, and he splashes home the 3. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul. And I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him. Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. 1 more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. First quarter action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's the eraser. He's got 8, and the call will be against Red Hot. That's his first foul. Here's the eraser. 6-point game. Shot clock at 6. And finally they hit 1. The eraser's got 10 points in the game. This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity. There's Red Hot. He's got 14. Great D that time from LeBron. The last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the league bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench. And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively. Here's the eraser. He's got 10. 1:43 left in the first quarter. Takes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game. Albert Thompson, he was straight off the bench and right for the Cavs last year. He even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration votes. And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career high 55% from the floor. Ouch, 3 fouls for him already, and now if you're the coach, you gotta think about sitting him down. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors. Well, I tell you what, they must have had a good shoot around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas. Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed was how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off the turnover. Here's Sparks, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down. And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff. Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack. That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket, and don't let them set up the defense. And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back. 41 seconds left to play in the first. Takes the 13-footer. That's right, here they come. Here's the eraser. He's got 17. first title. Deep. He sat us down. When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it. Yeah, I would think so. He'd be better served to go right along with what he's talking about. Dub the new big three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice, the sky's the limit. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, what's your favorite? I just like the way they're getting down the open court, taking advantage of all those fast breaks early on. It's great. I mean, they can run and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition. And Golden State looking ridiculous. Being at the 4 with Hogan at the 5. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3, and Sparks in at the point. Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here. Here's the eraser. 19 points in the game. From deep. Can't get to go. And Golden State will go the other way with it. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with a win. And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in the game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue. And as a result, it was a blowout win. And credit them for initiating contact and forcing the officials to make the calls. Green, the pass to Sparks. Three-pointer. Cavaliers with the rebound. And one thing about Tristan Thompson, on the offensive glass, was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes. Again, does a terrific job with anticipation of the carry, and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass. Here's the eraser. 22 points for him. And he banks in the lane. The eraser's got 7 points for the quarter. And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball. And he's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Quarter 2, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Sparks. It's tipped. Here's the eraser. He's got 24. Pulls it up. And there's another end for the Cavaliers. Warriors leading by 4. On deep. Around the arc and then some. And that's now 33 points for Red Hot. The defense a step slow, and you can see the result. Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting. Love the pass to Jacobs. Shoots the 3. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey. And you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Jacobs, and it's no mistake on the slam dunk. And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game. Well, they got to chip away Clark at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help. And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch win. The eraser. He's got 15 points now in the quarter. Warriors leading by 3. Here's Sparks. The long distance 3 is there. To be honest, I'm speechless, and that doesn't happen very often. This may be the best shooting performance I've ever seen. Jacobs, the pass to Thompson. Down low. Cleveland moving the ball around. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Jacobs. Back to Thompson. The kick out to LeBron. Pass to Jacobs. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. Boy, you gotta love that assist by LeBron. Golden State's not even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Here's Sparks. And another 3 for Golden State. 12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked. And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You gotta almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks. Jacobs, the pass to James. Power down, Kobe. And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down. You talked about it. That's a dose of the modern NBA grade. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore. That's exactly right. You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days. You always want a player to have his head up and will be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result. Warriors leading by 8. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Sparks. And another basket for Golden State. And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up. A 3 ball. And that one's good. And it's 37 points for the eraser. And he's still led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it? There's Red Hot. And there's the call on the eraser. That's foul number 2 for him. 5 seconds left now here on the second. Here's Sparks. He got up that time, but it wouldn't fall. And that does it for the first. It's the 2K Sports halftime show. Hello again, everybody. This arena is packed. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of 1, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. The time now is to get back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You know, Red Hot is really making it happen, guys. Just in attack mode, and he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half. Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Jacobs to hit the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Jerron Lou. The shot misses. And Golden State will come the other way. There's Red Hot. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Here's the eraser, led by Green. Jacobs, the pass to Smith. Feeds to Thompson. The pass to Jacobs. Shot clock at 3. Takes the 3. Draymond Green pulls it in. And a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. Tough start. Stripped it away. Here's the eraser. He's covered by Thompson. Out to Smith. Pass to Jacobs. Bogan against Thompson. Here's the eraser. 37 points for him. And it's good. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only 1 point. Look at this, only 1 point. In NBA history, yo, triple digits. And that's the Big Dipper, Wilt Chamberlain, on March 2nd, 1962. Truly an iconic record. I mean, 100 points. I mean, it's hard to wrap your mind around that. But Wilt was a man among boys, a player who changed the way an entire sport was played. Truly a revolutionary. Warriors leading by 5. Puts it up, off the inbound. It's good, and he contact on the shot, so he'll go to the line. Three-point play chance here. The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line, at about 76. Thompson passes to Jacobs. Great key that time from Green. And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position. Here's Jacobs. That ball's finished by Love. 44 points for the Oasis. And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first. Goes right up from downtown, and it's denied, but he stays with it. Gets the front of the rim and out. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. Here's Jacobs. He feeds it to Love. Passes it to Jacobs. To the middle. Love outside. Jacobs the pass to Thompson. Just free to shoot. And he throws it down hard with one hand. He gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback. He is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA. Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound. And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead. Oh, I like that. That's got to be a tough pill for the defense as well. Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too. In the third quarter, with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Redot. Non-stop scoring machine here. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. Great for Thompson. Last season, uptick in his free throw attempts and his assist, Clark. A reflection of his activity with the ball. He's a great player. Terrific offensively, outstanding defensively as well. And what I like about him is he never lacks for confidence. He stays aggressive at both ends of the floor. Here's Sparks. Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime. Well, he's going to start putting on a show now. And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign. Oh, that was a great angle we just saw. Courtesy of Pia. Another steal. 4-on-3 break. Here's Jacobs. Oh, man. How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down. We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him. Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum. And he says right back into it, a take of his own. And that is a major lead flush right there, my friends. And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction. You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of the backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad. And there's the second dunk to finish it off. Well, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league. Here's Sparks. No good. Good D by Johnson. Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss. Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much time. And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks. On deep. Warriors the rebound. Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot. He takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. There's Redot. Non-stop scoring machine here. I don't care. That will count, and it's not going to go. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Cleveland's on 5-9 when they put up 3-point shots tonight. A moment now, rules of the line speak to us by Gatorade. All queued up here for the fourth quarter. So the Golden State Warriors right now. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut are down low. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3, and Sparks in the 4. And he gets it to go. It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. Well, they've got to thank him for this lead. Here's Jacobs. He gets it to Thompson. Down low. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim. Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right. Well, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contest right there. Well, some really terrific numbers for the Erasers. He's now up to 51 points, and he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on. Yeah, Clark, you can tell they're good right now when the ball leaves his hand. He has racked up a ton of points. They gotta keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there. Yeah, taking full advantage from the cherry strike. They've yet to miss here in the second. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers. Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame. And also, I've been extremely impressed with the Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he? Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it. There's the killer two-man slam. And the showmanship there as he increases the lead. I like that. That's gotta be a tough pill for the defense as well. Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too. Well, he played so ugly. Cleveland leading by 6. Top of the key. Cleveland moving the ball around. Fires from deep. Warriors with the rebound. Thompson's got his third rebound on the night. Bullseye. 66 points for Redot. You really got to give a jack to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game. Here's the erase. Back to Love. To the paint. Here's Jacobs. A handout. That's out of bounds for the Cavaliers. It's taken down possession. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to James. Where's Mom's phone? In there. Forget it. Okay, leave it up. All right, okay. That's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Rebound by Smith. And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity. Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that. And there's the pass to Jacobs. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And he's really been dialed in here down the stretch. 5 of 7 from the field. Here's Sparks. And right away, the answer with a three-pointer of their own. Redot's got 9 points in the quarter. Here's the erase. leading by 9. From deep three-point range, another key for Cleveland. And there's no doubt about this one. Tulane with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Cavaliers. And Clark, they really live in this fantastic offensive performance. Most definitely, they shot the ball extremely well. It's a game to be proud of. And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys, will push their win column up to 55. And it looks like they're going to spare themselves the embarrassment of being swept in the season series by winning this last one. Yeah, you know what? That may not seem big, but it's huge. There's a big difference between dropping 2 out of 3 as opposed to getting blank 3-zip. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for the Eraser. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat. Just 5 to shoot. James outside, passes it to Jacobs. Yes, that's LeBron picking up the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 11. Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions. Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run. Here's the Eraser. And the call will be against Brown. That's his 5th foul. Here's the Eraser. On the arc. He connects. And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W. Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear.
Well, guys, that's the end of this stream. See you next time. We're going to let the highlights play.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Get it, Joel.
And hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Jet Smith. Let us take a moment now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage.
Wow. He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome. And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal.